Okay, episode Ardyn, let's go.
Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down.
Okay, let's give me a solid 2 seconds. I forgot to have my sound go through my headphones. Okay.
Other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild
Oh,
and sunny
no.
weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on
The
special
Borderlands may
assignment.
experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Home, sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the citadel alongside the statue of the founder king, Somnus Lucis Chiron.
Ooh, we actually get to see what it's like inside Insomnia. You can't sprint. Ardyn, walk faster.
This is the city Somnus built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world?
We should. No, no. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Wow.
Cursed be the waving beams of the gods.
Oh boy. I've waited so long for this. I am so ready to know more.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods bless me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
But is he gonna rest? No, because he's a guy.
Is me.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
I did not like that. Oh, okay.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
Who?
Take him away.
This is kind of cool.
Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
Okay, but like, how did... I'm pretty sure this is the Empire. How did they get here? Because
What's the situation over there?
nobody's supposed
Nothing to
be
report.
able to
We're
get
just...
to Angel Grove. Oh.
Adagium sighted!
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell, no matter what. We can't let that thing off this island. Dickens, now!
Okay, that's not the way we're supposed to go. That's not good. I don't know where I'm... Ow!
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once!
Okay.
Descent now! Disappear!
Too slow.
That's cool.
This is nothing. Disappear! Out of my way! Must I atone?
These memories. Could they be? Yes. I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him. Oh, incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey!
Loading. Doo -doo -doo.
Era. Somnus.
Oh. You.
Forgive me, brother.
Nobody likes
But
you.
the throne seats only one.
And that's why nobody likes you.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn.
Ardyn Azunia, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Super restorative. Okay. Ardyn could equip a variety of gear. So I don't have anything else. It's like a mini little Final Fantasy 15 menu. I like that. Descension. That's interesting. Chief Bethesda's journal that we just picked up. Okay. Let's have a look-see at this journal. I was but a boy when I saw my first demon. A wild canine run afoul of the Plasmodia? I can't read that. Oh yeah, Plasmodia. The fear that should have consumed me was itself engulfed by an intense excitement. Dude, no. Much like the dark miasma that spreads across the land and blots out any trace of light or life. Some might deem me a madman. Yes, you are. Very much so. Vilifying me for researching a wicked plague that brings naught but death. However, be it the magic technology of old or the demons of our day, understanding that which we fear is a vital step toward enlightenment. I don't like you already. Sword that has stayed at Ardyn's side for roughly 2,000 years. Flying forth at his command, one half of a pair, the Rakshasa blade, was forged alongside the blade of the Mystic, beloved glaive of Ardyn's younger brother, Somnus Lucis Caelum. Both blades possess different properties, forming a devastatingly destructive arsenal, when wielded together. Interesting. While one can assume both swords were imbued with the hope that the brothers Caelum would rule in tandem, envy and ambition ultimately tore the two apart. You know, that was never brought up in episode Ardyn, or not episode Ardyn, but like the anime. The possibility that the two of them could have actually ruled together. That's interesting. I like that. It's not Gil, it's Yen. How dare they? Those are all just icons. Okay. Maybe I should have waited to read the journals.
Might as well head out.
How about not?
Nothing here to interest me.
Okay, but I'm interested.
Nothing here to interest me.
Listen here, you jerk. I want to know. Actually, I probably don't. It'd probably make me sick. Let's be honest here. Is that wine? Ardyn! Child!
Nothing here to interest me.
Okay. Shush! You. I don't like you yet. The plague that ravaged our star centuries ago died out for a time, and with it went all knowledge of the monsters it spawned. Yet since the discovery of a mutant strain of plasmodia here on our very soil, that ominous word has re-entered our lexicons: demon. What caused this scourge to resurge? Heh, heh, it rhymes. I like it. I hypothesize that it began with the rise of our population. That began in the latter half of this millennium. While the adoption of magic technology has vastly improved life for citizens across the Empire, the territorial expansion it enabled may also have reactivated plasmodia that remained dormant, wow, for many years. If so, then the true spread of the Star Scourge may have only just begun. I want access to this because I want to see what it does. But no. Okay. Fine, let's head out, since you don't want to cooperate with me and show me all the pretty files. Is there anything this way? No, just more files you won't let me look at.
I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made.
No, it probably wasn't.
Not the most enthralling view.
Maybe to you, but I kinda like it. More of his journals. Let's go ahead and read that. Although I long dismissed it as some foolish fairy tale, the recent discovery of an ancient text tucked away in one of the kingdom's royal tombs has convinced me the adagium is real. According to the tome, this inhuman entity born of the darkness has lived, quote-unquote, in the shadows of Angelgard for some 2 millennia. Perhaps the Lucians feared its supposed superhuman strength and potential for destruction. Yet to let such power go untapped would be incredibly wasteful. My dude. No. The military may have scoffed at us researchers for the lack of tangible progress on our Magitech infantry and demonic studies. I keep wanting to say daemon, because I think that's normally how that's pronounced. But no, Final Fantasy has to be unique about it. But if we harvest this immortal monster and harness the secrets it holds, we may indeed laugh at last. I don't see anything worth picking up. Okay. Let's go talk to the madman himself.
Come, have a seat.
I already don't like you.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
I mean, to be fair, I've been alive 20 years and still don't appreciate the waking world, so I mean... I want to know about your motives, but I don't want to... Let's ask about the time. And don't give me the time for a watch.
Since you brought me here.
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those illusions for what they did to you.
Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are
a monster.
Not a monster, a marvel. I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along.
No. I see a shiny and I want it.
This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is. I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
Oh.
That must be the campsite rest place slash save place slash where I'm supposed to be eating cup
watch
noodle,
your
but
step, won't you?
no, I don't wanna. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is that? What is that? That looks scary. Oh.
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however, humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures. Infected creatures begin to disperse miasmal particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge. This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon-shaped cavity discovered deep underground. Demons sublimate when their vital functions cease, so this particular specimen must have vaporized after the mud around it had already solidified. Scientists believe this subject burrowed into the earth in order to shield itself from the light of the sun.
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years. His powers surpass those of any mortal, and his body is all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster might challenge his reign. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000 years, I've managed to secure Adagium for myself. The raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct any official research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun.
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly.
Wait, no, I
you
still
have
wanted...
my thanks.
I still wanted to explore. Yes, activate. Oh. Oh. There was growling. I
Given the
see.
demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage. It stings. Like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
That's why he wears so many layers, then. In the middle of the desert. Yeah, that's a rest point. I don't think I need to rest. Really don't. Just kinda got up and started the day. I think we're good.
This is our world?
I'm gonna look at that later. There's another thing over here that I want to check out quick. I hope it's gonna be shorter than that. Yep. Okay.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others? Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to our world. At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eramirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded.
But she's dead. Which leads me to question if she had siblings. She would have had to, because the Flore line continued on, otherwise we wouldn't have Lunafreya. But, like, they're never mentioned. Otherwise, it'd be, like, nice to know if her and Ardyn, or her and somebody, had some sort of a child. Would be nice to know that.
On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old. Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us closer to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate elements? By my estimation, the grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves. The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
I love that you can see the artwork in Final Fantasy 15. It's such an attention to detail, and I absolutely love it. Okay. Back to this one.
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago. Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era. Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistala region. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Disgaea and Klang regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation. The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klang and Disgaea is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim. It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito. After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas Rift of Vollup. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god, Bahamut. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the Disk of Kothis in Disgaea. As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Disgaea. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha. Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Caelum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Caelum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Caelum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father. Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulare founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulare enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis. The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME-359 and Accordo in ME-606. As of ME-722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons. Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower. Excavation of these various sites is currently underway. In ME-501, during an expedition in the Yooooo region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
Nice tidy world building. I like it. Okay. I think I'm ready to go and talk to the dude now. Don't really wanna. Oh, nope. No, I'm not. There's still stuff for me to pick up. Okay, we came from there, I went up there. What about up there? I'm pretty sure I've been up here. Pretty sure I came around here. Yeah. And then we're off to the rest point. Okay, let's look at the archives. I can't remember where we left off. Foolish fairy tale, we did that. Okay. Acting on a tip we received from a friend, in the private sector, we have sent an excavatory. I hate that word. Expedition to the top of the Rock of Ravito. Unlike the immovable Archeon of the Disc of Cauthis, the body of the Infernian should be unobstructed and ready for transport. Oh boy. Assuming our team can reach the peak, that is. Legends say the Infernian bestowed the gift of fire upon mankind in antiquity, and this burning wisdom helped forge the foundation of what became the civilization of Solheim. And now, with the fabled flame within my grasp, I take my first step toward toward divinity. 'Tis a wondrous day indeed. Uh-oh. This guy's in for a rude awakening. Of all the gods above, least is known about the Draconian. Neither a tutelary deity, nor a regular fixture in written records, the Blade Keeper has left behind nary a trace save for his name. Some legends suggest he selected a king to lead Lucis and bestowed upon the quote-unquote chosen one the fabled ring and crystal. In my opinion, it all sounds like the type of tall tale the royal family might concoct to justify their hold on power, but perhaps we can explore the matter in more depth by paying a visit to the Lucian's confidants in Tenebrae. I've made a discovery both startling and astounding. The quote-unquote monster, known as Adagium, is none other than Ardys Lucis Caelum, older brother to the founder king of Lucis. Words cannot describe the sense of elation that enveloped me knowing that I was able to converse with a creature who has lived for hundreds of years. His powers do not cease to amaze. Not only can he absorb the demonic miasma into his body, but he can pass the plague on to others as well. He also claims to have gained a glimpse into their psyche while doing so, relived their memories, so to speak. If this is true, then it would seem this man has been blessed with both eternal life and unlimited wisdom. He's practically a god in his own right. The Lucian soldiers' reliance on their monarch's magic is nothing new, nor do I expect their armed forces to switch up their strategy in the near future. It thus stands to reason that we ought to devise a plan to inhibit their abilities by whatever means necessary. I've given much thought to the idea of suppressing the Lucian's magic, and while it will be some time until we have a working prototype, I believe we should have a fully functioning jamming device added to our Magitech arsenal before long. Further combat data would certainly help speed along the development process, especially data related to the divine. What a thrill it would be to take down a god using the form of one of their helpers. The team we dispatched to Telpar Crag, I think, has returned with a fascinating report. Their landing craft came under assault by a flying dragon as soon as they entered the valley. Hearing their story, I could not help but recall a passage I once read about the legendary Blade Master, which stated he guarded the Founder King with his glaive in hand and his dragon at his side. This would mean the creature they encountered has been guarding that gorge for nearly 2 millennia, and if one of these Lucian legends has proven true, then perhaps the kingdom's quote-unquote fairy tales are more than mere rumors after all, even the whispers about the Undying. While few written records referencing the divine host of messengers remain, our excavatory expedition to Telpar Crag has uncovered some interesting information via the word of mouth while investigating the surrounding area. Based on what we've heard, the demigods fought alongside the deities they served in the War of the Astrals, with the followers of the traitorous Infernian being all from erased from the That's not grammar! Erased from the annals of history after suffering defeat at the hands of the other gods. Little else is known about the messengers, but I'm determined to discover more about these fascinating creatures. Honestly, I want to know more too. I'm not gonna bother about those. We already kinda had the overall gist of them from the computer thing. Cool. Fine. I've dallied long enough.
This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
I already did.
There's something you should see. Come with me.
If you're talking about that, I already looked at it. Head downstairs.
I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Is that
Ifrit the Infernian?
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we? Come.
No, I don't want to come.
See the fruits of my Magitech research.
No, I don't want to. No. No. I'm heading in the exact opposite way.
The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you would restore them to greatness.
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
No, I want to read the thing first. One of the 6 gods that form the Hexathian. I don't know. Ifrit serves as the patron deity of fire. Although he once bestowed his quote-unquote burning wisdom upon mankind, the people's hubris inspired them to bite the flaming hand that fed them, launching a revolt that proved the catalyst of the War of the Astrals. Sounds about right. In the end, the pyre burner proved powerless before the Blade Keeper's glaive and was laid asunder atop the rock of Ravito, where he has slumbered ever since. Okay, I'm ready. I don't wanna, but I'm ready.
Lucians? But how?
Carefully,
Squad.
obviously.
Initiating backup from Nimbus Squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you killed me, satisfaction my life. Though I may be gone, my name lives on the power of the soldiers of the force. A kingdom no longer calls. Would you have lost it? I was busy. Perhaps you ought to sleep away from that. I hope you know it's your
Damned monster. Such power.
What you call up your idealized delusion. That could prove your mankind. Any reason such as you deserve to wander the dark.
Blast! He's alive. We must stop him before he destroys everything.
I don't want to say that.
So this is it.
Oh, Infernian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No! I was the one chosen to be king?
Yep. Yep, you were.
Ardyn.
This next part is gonna give me feels, isn't it? I'm not gonna wanna. I don't want the feels.
Ardyn.
Era.
Forgive me.
Huh?
I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Huh?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No. Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Era! Oh no! Era! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Era.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants? Once again, you failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
Ardyn, let's turn around. Let's beat his butt. Ardyn!
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
The Empire's demonic experiments bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Azunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne. Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
So far, this has been pretty much everything I have wanted it to be. I'm really, really happy that out of all of the things that Square Enix could have finished, this is what we got. Because this so far has cleared up a lot of questions I've had about Ardyn. And it's provided a lot of depth to his character so far. Which is something that I really wanted. I love a good villain. And so far, Ardyn has been turning out to be a good villain.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Greetings, people of the Kingdom of Lucis. Do forgive me for interrupting the festivities, but I must tell you, this day of rapturous revelry shall be your last. Call it divine retribution. False kings and fraudulent nations are fated to perish.
Who is he? We've yet to ID him. Whoever he is, it's clear he wishes us harm. You stay here. I am going to put a stop to this madman.
Well, time to set to work.
Attention all units, this is your captain speaking. Code Red, I repeat, Code Red. Follow your commander's orders and get the situation under control.
Everyone stay. Wonders of technology.
Clarence, have you identified the creature? Not yet, but we believe it to be demonic in nature. A demon. But how could it possibly withstand the daylight? For now, help the citizens evacuate. The Vanguard will take care of the giant. Absolutely, sir. The Crown's Guard is almost wiped out, sir. Target is still on the move. Special forces are on the way. Try to hold out until they arrive.
Enjoy. Scared.
Engaging the target. He's so strong. Sending back. Don't let him get away.
Don't hold back now.
Currently engaging the target. Sir, I don't think he's one of us. Then what the hell is he? Sir, we've identified the giant. It's the Infernian. They've reached the Infernian. Astral? Yes, sir. One of our officers seems to be controlling the Infernian, so we can't get an idea. What? Find out who he is at once.
Is this truly the best Lucis can muster?
Take this! Stay back!
Not bad. Think you can kill me? I'd love to see you try.
There seems to be some kind of disturbance. What's going on?
Whatever do you mean?
Now I need you to locate and destroy the devices amplifying the wall.
As you wish. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Now, where in the world might those dastardly devices be?
I've marked the location of all the devices they're using to amplify the wall. They seem to be positioned on rooftops around the city. Find them and destroy them.
With pleasure. I'll be sure to keep you abreast of my progress. No rest for the wicked. Going up.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The path to chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do it
This is going to hurt.
I swore to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated.
The kingdom's defense budget is surely nothing to scoff at. Oops. Interesting. It seems there's another line of defense waiting to deploy. How's that? Enjoy.
Prepare yourself.
I've had enough.
I mean, that's a mood.
Cease this.
Vending machine. What can I get from a hat shop?
One device down.
It doesn't seem to have had any effect just yet. Keep going for now.
How much AP do I even have here? Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Mug. I can mug a person, guys. It's great. Wow.
here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The path to chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be.
Living darkness, pitch black storming. Feel lawless, my mind darkest. My purpose is to get my target.
Sir, one of the wall amplifiers has been destroyed. But why would he target them? Is this a nip attack? We haven't sighted any Imperial soldiers inside or outside the walls, sir. Then they must have sent him to do their dirty work. Stop him at once, sir!
Oh dear, did I do that?
I love Ardyn. I can't help it. He's so petty.
Now you're messing with a man who's obsessed with his vengeance. You better know that really at stake. It's my time now, watch me retaliate.
Well, better luck next time, I suppose. Your time has come.
No one cares, only you're the team anymore. It's the obvious.
This is going to hurt. Don't hold back now. How lucky you are to know the sweet release of death.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The path to chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. Living darkness, pitch black storming. Feel lawless, my mind darkest. My purpose is to get my target until I take off everybody on my list.
10-gallon hat. Yes.
I'm gliding all of your done at my service. Please get ready for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I am an ancient of the darkness. Now there's nobody else, just us. Do or die, there's real toughness.
I have no money, but I want them all. I want them all. Unfamiliar bill times 1. I'm okay. I want food. Give me food.
Now you're messing with a man who's obsessed with his vengeance. You better know what's really at stake. It's my turn now, watch me retaliate.
Broken toy. Oh. Okay, there was one over here-ish. That's blue, but I don't think that's it. No, nobody likes you people.
Ooh, so close. That was thoroughly disappointing.
I don't know, Ardyn. I'm having fun. Why aren't you having fun? Oh, there it is. To the hat shop. There's a hat shop. I wanna go buy things. Not those.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The path to chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. Living darkness, pitch black stormless. Feel heartless, my mind's darkest. My purpose is to get my target until I take off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circus. I'm counting all of your done at my service. These can't pay for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I am the ancient art of darkness. Now there's nobody else, just us. Do or die, there's real toughness. Feel the wrath of an outlaw locked up at the chaos. The king's here, so come here.
Oops, nope. I love it. Just out. Yes. 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 I love it. I love it so much.
No one can fully understand anyone, but the backstabber is the obvious one. But even in an I'm the only one conscious. A lot of bother me like lonely one's nothing. The most wanted, the most taunted. Get ready for these. Look what you're starting. Think twice if you think you can stop me. I walk with my hands out. You can't catch me.
Whoop, whoop. No, no, no. I don't want to be. I want to destroy the balloons.
Can't say you didn't try.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king or the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it.
Oh dear, did I do that?
The balloons are annoying.
How tragically weak you are.
I must say, I expected more from you. Oh dear, did I do that? Enjoy. That was thoroughly disappointing.
Ish. Would that be responsible? Oh, this is the one I already did.
Living tall, this pitch black starless. Feel heartless, my mind's darkest. My purpose is to get my target until I check off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circus. I'm gliding all of your done at my service. Please get ready for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I can't make it off the darkness. Now here goes.
How lucky you are to know the sweet release of death.
Everybody's fully blind jury. Trust no one fully. The closest ones could be the ones to break your neck in your sleep. That's how they do it. But I got to think you're for the lesson. Now you're messing with a man who's the steps with the trenches. They better know what's really at stake. It's my turn now. Watch me retaliate. You're the team anymore, but the backstabber is the obvious one. Ready for the line, run ready. I'm the only one cautious. A lot of bother me like lonely ones now. The most one, get ready for me. Look what you're starting. Think what do you think you can stop me? I won't catch me.
Is this the Umbra whatever place thing?
Can't say you didn't try.
Until I take off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circus. circuit. I'm planning all of your done at my service. These can't pay for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I am the ancient authority. Now there's nobody else just us. There's real toughness. Feel the fear of an outlaw locked up. The king tears to come here.
Oh dear, did I do that?
Now you're messing with a man who's obsessed with his vengeance. You better know, they better know what you're doing. Mind your man, watch me retaliate. No one can fully try to protect. But if it ain't not, son, nutty, I'm the only one conscious. A lot of bother me like lonely one's nothing. The most wanted, the most taunted. Get ready for heat. Look what you're starting. Think twice if you think you can stop me. I walk with my hands out, still can't catch me. The king says to come here. Become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do we have to want it, how do we let it? Get ready!
Enjoy. How's that? I must say, I expected more from you.
Come here, become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it.
Oh dear, did I do that?
Living darkness, pitch black starless. Feel hardness, darkness. My purpose is to get my target until I check off everybody on my list. For some it lives like a circus. I'm planning all of your done at my service. These can't pay for service.
Well, better luck next time, I suppose. How lucky you are to know the sweet release of death. Oh dear, did I do that? Perhaps I'll take the high road.
Here he comes! Everybody's
This is it.
Watch me retaliate.
Not bad. This. Enjoy. Scared? Not bad. This is going to hurt.
Target acquired, commencing elimination!
I swore to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. A trespasser shall be eliminated.
Enjoy. Praise be to the gods above! In times of crisis, they call upon the kings of war to come to their aid. Bless their souls. Perhaps I'll see that long-lost brother.
I'm so excited.
Things are going swimmingly.
Wonderful. Here's hoping you can continue unimpeded. He's going after the wall amplifier, sir. He took out another one? I'll station reinforcements around the amplifiers. Sir.
They're causing quite a stir down there.
Until I check off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circuit. I'm counting all of your done at my service. These can't pay for some disturbance. But this is what you get for your purchase. I am an agent of the darkness. Now there's nobody else, just us. Do or die, it's real toughness. Feel the wrath of an outlaw locked up. The back of chaos, the king's here, so come here. Become the king of the kingdom over here. Everybody's fully fried, chewing, trust no one fully. The closest ones could be the ones to break your neck in your sleep. That's how they do it. But I got to think you're for the lesson. Now you're messing with a man who's obsessed with his vengeance. They better know what's really at stake. It's my turn now, watch me retaliate. No one can fully understand anyone, but the backstabber is the obvious one. Ready for any knots, I'm ready. I'm the only one conscious. A lot of bother me like lonely one's nonsense. The most wanted, the most taunted. Get ready for heat. Look what you're starting. Think twice if you think you can stop me. I'm walk with my hands out, still can't catch me. The back of chaos, the king's here, so come here. Become the king, go the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, how you would you like it. This is the place. The back of chaos, the king's here, so come here. Become the king, go the kingdom over here. Chaos begins here. Become the king, go the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The
Oh yes, Dapper Ardyn. Why? Why does that even exist? Why do you need that? I suppose it'd be easy to go into his, like, rage mode or whatever it's called. The Fierce Guardians. Woo! Predecessors of the Kingsglaive. Hmm. Ouch. nonchalantly call upon.
All hail the Almighty!
Oh. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
Not even This is going to hurt.
Must stop you. This is it. No. Must stop you.
Ouch.
Behold! Where's your head?
Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff to explore. Okay. Is there a hatch up? Oh, I never found out what the vending machines did. There is a hatch up.
Almost done. How does it look?
Quite promising. We should be able to break through the barrier with a well-timed assault. You ought to evacuate lest you get caught in the crossfire.
Yes, but there's something I must attend to first. I've got a king to kill.
Oh.
What? That wasn't part of the plan.
I finished my work. Now it's time to play.
But we...
No, Bugs. You just stick to your plan and keep the boys in black busy for me. Now, off to see His Majesty who lives in the house that Somnus built.
What's the situation? Unfavorable. The target has been destroying all the wall amplifiers. Who is he? We can't identify him. But he's a skilled combatant, and he seems to have the Infernian under his control. I fear we must prepare for the worst, Your Majesty.
Perhaps I'll take the high road.
Okay, I found the vending machine, and it appears to do nothing, which can't be right because they wouldn't point it out on the map if it just does nothing. Oh wait, here we go. So unlike in the other episodes, you can purchase potions and high potions and elixirs and things. They definitely designed this to be like its own little mini game type. It is mini Final Fantasy 15.
How tragically weak you are. Well, shall we get started? This is going to hurt. I must say, I expected more from you.
No one can fully contain anyone but the backstabber. It's the obvious one. But even in the non-run, I'm the only one cautious. A lot of bother me like lonely one's nothing. The most wanted, the most taunted. Get ready for me.
Uh-oh. Don't tell Prompto. I found a broken camera.
Oh dear, did I do that? Pathetic. Ooh, so close.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king of the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is
There we go.
the place to be. The chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king of the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. Living darkness, pitch black darkness.
Gorgeous necklace. I think Ardyn should equip it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I want to head toward the, what's it called? The campsite or whatever its equivalent is in this. A bench. That's so Ardyn. Just, oh, there's chaos everywhere. Let me sit on a bench and read a magazine. Specifically an automotive magazine. With a can of ebony because I am refined. Yeah, that's just, there are no words. That's just Ardyn. You look up Ardyn in the dictionary and there is a screenshot of that exact screen right there. I love it. Wow, I think I started at level 20 something. I wonder how the leveling up works in this. I have not been paying attention. Oh, food boosts. That's cool. Who knows how much it could sell for? Yeah, true. Okay, I'm gonna quit. I have some stuff I need to do. Want to take off my makeup. So I'm gonna quit for a bit. Probably be back later. Let's see, how do I... want to not. No, that's not what I want. Okay, hold on. So here's my question now. First of all, who called me? But that's irrelevant for right now. Second of all, how did Ardyn deal with, all the technology? That's a good question.
Living tall, this pitch black storming. Feel heartless, my mind darkest. My purpose is to get my target until I check off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circus. I'm gliding all of y'all done at my service. These can't pay for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I am an agent of the darkness. Now there's nobody else, just us. Do or die, it's real toughness. Feel the wrath of an outlaw locked up. The chaos, the king's here, so come here. Become the king of the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. My mind's consumed with fury. Everybody's bully, pride, jury. Trust no one fully. The closest ones could be the ones who break your